Hey, glad you guys can stop in. And if you made it to this video, that decides that you've decided to reload like a real man. So let's get some reloading done. I don't go to no stores. Rob me. I like to make my own bullets. Cause life is free. Boom, boom. Make me some 45. Yeah, man. I'm in here loading up, man. I like to make my bullets the way I like to make my bullets. I don't need no big factory cheat me on powder, cutting edges, not giving me the finest gold point. You know, I need that. Screw them guys. Do it. What's up, YouTube family, man? I'm here today. Give y'all a little quick reloading tutorial, man. I'm gonna try to make this as easy and simple as possible for you to get into reloading your own ammunition, like these here 45 ECP golden saber rounds. Try to take them start to finish. Like I said, try to make it too complicated. It is a complicated process. It took me about like 6 months of reading and YouTube videos before I actually got confident enough to go ahead and load up. So without further ado, let's get cracking. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna try to keep this short and simple for y'all. It's a few things you're gonna need. First of all, you're gonna need a single stage reloading press. Right now, we're gonna do a single stage. I already got the blue one you see that I got, the Dillon 750 that's set up for 9mm, and I don't have a caliber conversion for 45. So anyways, I did have this. Second thing you're gonna need, a die set. This say 45 ACP is labeled, so I know what's what. Yeah. This to get open too. All right, boom. I don't know why they made it so fucking hard. I guess so they don't fall out. Got your die set. You got one here. This your decapping die, which is gonna go into the press. So you take this here. Let's suppose it was a shit. This is a 9mm, but just for example, see how I still got that little circle in the middle? That's called your primer, and I'm gonna show you one in a second. So this die right here, but this is for the 45. When you press it down, takes this pin, knocks that out for you. And then after that, you have it without the primer in it. So what I like to do is I take a whole bunch of them, you know, from the range. I throw them in my Lyman what is it? Yeah, my bad, ultrasonic clean, and then you take the primers out. Go ahead. And then after I use this die to take a whole bunch of the shells that I collected from the range, knock all the primers out, and then I throw them in my ultrasonic cleaner, let them run, and then that's how they come from something out the dirt, and then they shine them up quite a bit. You have a nice shiny brass. Boom. All right, like I said, so we got them cleaned up. We got the primers out. Now the next thing we need to do is be able to take them from this stage here to, got my lights a little bright. All right, there you go. You see the little silver tip? Brand new unshot primers. So right here for hand loading, I got this tool right here. I got from Frankford Arsenal. It's a hand primer. Another thing you got to take note, I just figured this out while loading up my first 45 rounds, that some of the 45 shells take a small pistol primer, which are these, and I'm gonna show you them for a second, which is like for a 380, 9mm, things like that. And then some of the same 45 ACP shells take a large pistol primer. And upon just looking at them and doing a bunch of them, the Winchesters and damn Winchester. Anyway, so mainly the Winchesters had the large primers, which it comes with two different, this tool right here come with two different primer pusher pins or whatever, I guess you call it, but it's real easy to change it. So switch out from small to large. That was the large one. I'm gonna take that out there. You just pull this little thing down on here, boom. Pull this out. It's got a little spring and a little cup. So that's the large one. Same spring though, and a little pin, boom. That's for the large primers. Then right here in my little kit, you got the small primer. See, it's a little smaller. And then all you gotta do is that, boom, put that back so you don't lose it. I don't wanna lose my tools, they not that cheap. Put the spring back in this. Did I switch them out? Yep, back in this here. And then we're gonna go ahead and drop this pan through here, boom. Take the pan with the spring on it, boom. Then put your number 2 shell holder. It comes with different shell holders for different size shells to hold the shell into it while you push it. Number 2 is for 45. Pull that down, boom, snap it back in. Now we back in action. Second thing, if you've never seen a primer, it was the large ones. I had a couple left. I'll show you. They look like on camera. Let me try to dim this down, matter of fact. Sorry about that. Damn, what the damn button at? Shit. You can kind of see it. They're like these little teeny, little shiny silver caps. That's the top of one. That's the bottom one. Clearly, you're going to see that. You used to seeing the top of it, silver. There you go. I'm trying to get my camera to pick it up. Sorry. Boom. So that's for large. That would have been Winchesters. But I filled all the Winchester shells I had up with the large ones. So the other brands that I put these separately, you know, I had the Winchesters in here, large ammo, but these are already pressed in with your primer. So don't worry about that. That's already done, but I want to demonstrate how do you use this tool right here, the hand primer. So all of these shells in this bucket, damn, one already been done here. All of these are Blazer and Spear. They use small pistol primers for their 45 ACP shells. All right, so show you this. This tool right here, boom, it comes with this tray. You stick it in this slat, and you just shake it, and they feed them down. But you got to make sure they all flipped. I'll take this top off here. I'll take that off, boom, so you can see it a little better. Put it there. And we got about 100 shells over there. And since I'm switching to the just do experiment, it's my first 45 reload. Like I said, I had the golden saber rounds I loaded up yesterday. These, but since these have a smaller primer, not that it's gonna make a difference, I'm gonna use a different bullet. Both 185 grains. It's a little weird shape. Look at that. I don't know if I've never seen no 45 look like that. But I'm gonna load them up because I got them and I want to see what they do. Run some tests on them. So we're gonna switch over to this for all the casings with a small pistol primer, which are these. And see, you can buy them small pistol, large pistol. We're not using these anymore. We already loaded up all these shells. So going in with the small. Back over here. They tape them good because you don't want these little things. They will fly off on you. Shit. With a knife or something. There we go. Get the back. All right, boom. Got them open. Look at them. Bunch of little primer. See, they're gonna be flipped different ways. But this got some little microscopic little texture on it that help you flip them over real easy. So go ahead and take them. As a matter of fact, yeah, gotta do them like this. Take them, flip them on the tray. So when you put them in this here tray, you want to always see this side, not the shiny side, because that goes up in here and then you see the shiny side on the back like this. And the tool pushes it up to them. All right, take that. We got them all flipped up. And slide this back on here. Yeah. All right, load them up. Take this tray, stick it back into the tube. Now see, just slide them in. Now they ready. Look, boom, one pop right up in there. So take these little shells. Like I said, I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes for y'all right quick. Take it, slide it into the shell holder. Oop. Take it, boom. Push, it's a real smooth thing. It don't take much pressure. And boom, now you in there. I'm gonna do a couple more just to show y'all. Shake them down there. Put them in the shell holder. Hold it. Boom. Smooth. Do another one. Empty. Get a primer up in there. Boom. And you know what I'm saying? I can really roll through these right quick. I'm just making sure y'all can see it, but it don't take much. Like you can, as long as you got them. Make sure. If it's a low force, don't force it. Oh, that's see. If it's forced, don't force it. Look, it had a primer. They will pop, blow up on you. But be careful about that. So look at it, make sure it doesn't have a primer, and then put a primer in it. That's why we're reloading. You gotta be careful. like I said, I'm doing a video trying to show you, but usually, normally, you want to give this your undivided attention so you don't make any mistakes, especially when it come down to loading in your powder, because that's when it counts. You get a double charge or something. You don't want that. Blow something up. Might blow you up. Boom. And I'm going to switch over with this later. I'm going to finish up these large Winchester primer ones with the golden sabers. So I'm going to leave them alone for now. Prime the rest of those a little later, and I'm about to show you the next step. All right, so we made it here. We went from having these empty shield cases, like so, empty, to putting the primer in. This is the large one. I'm going to show you the difference. See, one of them got a bigger primer, but they both 45, so that's what you got to look out for. Like I said, Winchester used the large. Spear and Blazer use small pistol primers. There you go with that. So once you take them, load them up with the hand primer. Next step, need to fill them up with powder. Today, I'm using Power Pistol. With every different powder, like I got these other powders. There's different powders, y'all. Before you buy them, you might want to do your research and see what caliber you loaded and what grain of ammunition you're using, because all that varies. So what you take and do is, I went on Google, said Power Pistol powder, load data. They're going to have a little drop bar, you know, like a menu. It's going to say put in your caliber. You put in 45, boom. It told me that I need I'm using today, both of these 185 grain. I don't know if you can see that. 185 grains. All right. Like I said, this is one style. And then I got also the 185 grain golden saber rounds that I was making yesterday. I really like these. These things was like $35 for 20 of them. So very expensive rounds. So, but look, you get 100 of these, $100. 100 of them, sorry, 100 rounds, $26. So imagine that. You would have spent $175 as opposed to $27. Crazy, right? But then you got to buy other stuff. And you got to have the machines, which ain't cheap. So I feel them on that. But that's why it's good when you can learn to do it yourself. So back to the powder. Like I said, on the powder, they call for 9.5 grains. Now, notice, if you don't know about reloading, you new to this, you have the grain, 185 grain is the weight. And grain is like grams, but smaller. 185 grain bullet heads. On the powder, you have 9.5 grains of powder to propel this round. We're using this one, all right? So another thing you're gonna need is a powder scale. All my trappers out there, the regular scales you get at the gas station are not gonna work. You need to get a powder scale, very sensitive. You do not want to get the wrong measurement on a bullet and you blow up. So cut that bad boy on. Similar process, tear it out to 0. Also, I have the progressive press where it just does it all itself. But like I said, I already got that set up for 9. This is hand loading. Once you got your scale teared up, go ahead and get 9.5 grams. This stuff very sensitive. I'll show you in a second. For these 185 grain golden point, hollow point sabers, they call for a Power Pistol powder, 9.5 grains, not grams. If I say grams, excuse me, it is definitely grains. Where that came from. All right. All right, we're at 9.7. Sensitive. This is why I hate hand loading without my progressive press. 9.4. Say 9.5. Then I skip to 9.6. See how I jump around you? This stuff sensitive. So it go from 9.4 to 9.6. I'm going to go ahead and take it down, especially for this video, because you don't want to come in the game loading in too hot. You ever go to 9.4 under 9.5? Look at that. Very painstaking. I hate this way. But just to show you, 9.5 on the dot. Boom. All right. See the 9.5. So this is what this stuff look like. This, can you see that? Move that out the way. I don't know if you can see that. Try to focus the screen. Yeah, but it's just like, I don't know how to describe it. Or like little circles, little flat, I don't know. I don't know, remind me of something like confetti candy they go on a cake or something, but black. Sorry if you don't get it. So also, you don't want double charge, but the good thing about this is if you see this tray right here, I'll show you this also. That's why it takes a little bit of time. I'd rather tell you and you be safe. It's already powder in half of them. But if you load too much and you get a double charge, luckily it'll be spilling out all the way to the top. So you'll look at them and be like, whoa, or powder popping. Like you'll know you accidentally already put powder in there. So I made this little funnel because normally, like I said, I do auto progressive press, my progressive press, which does all this itself. First time really hand loading, figuring out this little single stage Frankford Arsenal press. So boom, dump it in, shows you that. And like I said, that was just for purposes for you all to see. But they got this tray you hold them with, load them all in there once they already got their primers in there, and fill them all up with powder. And then you can go into your next step, which is using your bullet seating die, which pushes the bullet head on in, and then you ready to go ahead and load up. Almost done. And boom, time to load these bad boys up. Like I said, we got the golden 45 ACP chicken nugget. Look at them big old bad boys there. Nasty. Got my tray ready. Couple of them already done. I'm gonna just leave this here. And as I load, I'll go ahead and put them back in. So let's get back over here to my single stage press. Let's check this out for a second. Check that out. Oh yeah, let's check them out. Check them out real quick. Frankford Arsenal single stage press. It's different types of presses you can get. This is the most basic ones, but a newer model, something that just came out, got the LED up in there so you can see. Another cool thing, look at this. See right there, I got it on large for them 4.5s. You take this, pull it to the side and spin it, and look, 308. But I'm gonna keep it on large and then go. Like I was saying, there's different types of presses. You got your single stage, bloop, bloop. Old fashioned. Here go a Hornady lock and load with the quick connect joints. Boom, you just drop your dies in. I ain't never set that one up because this my baby right here. She ain't even plugged in. She got LED light too. But yeah, and it's got this. But that's big boy stuff. Y'all ain't ready for that yet. Come on back here. Oh, and that's the ultrasonic cleaner. Clean my shells. Oh, so now we done the tour. Let's finish this thing up. Okie dokie. We done came all the way from getting them shells up off the range, put them in the ultrasonic cleaner, cleaned them up, took the old primers out, got the new ones pressed in. And then the best part of it, man, we've already preloaded them with powder, filled them up, precisely measured, so we don't mess up. We'll get a double charge. Oh, we take them and show you how this here press work. Take it, that little universal clamper thing, get it in there, set your bullet up in there. Boom, look at that. Oh, I gotta show you one more thing. Also, forgot to tell you, every die set come with these charts. Gotta tell you all that. Real important. Tell you every die you have in it, what they do. But this is what we want right here. This little chart right here is important. You've got the measurements of what the maximum allowable length of your bullet is. I'm gonna show you what that means in 1 second. Give me 1 second. You do that. So how you do that, right? Get you one of these digital calibers. Zero that thing out. So it's saying on a 45 ACP round, if you can see it, the maximum overall length, 1.275 inches. That means from start to finish, look at that. I'm just noticing that it's actually the scale. Should be 1.275 maximum. All right. So, man, we just did one. Oh yeah, here we go. And that chart come with it. So let's check out ours. Boom. This one at 1.58, 1.59. And actually, I double checked from another source in a move because it's got these little dents in it too. So that's why you keep seeing the move. But they said 1.260. You feel me? And then you can look at my round right here. Set it on top of it. I mean, come on. Them things are the same, baby. And I already got it set up. With these dies, you got to do some adjustments. That's another video. That's just the basics. So, boom. I'm going to do a couple more for y'all real quick. Remember, they already pre-primed, preloaded with powder. Drop that bad boy in your single stage. Lock them in. Drop that top on them. Boom. Drop that. Boom. Look at that, man. Man. Ain't life so easy? So, yeah, man. That's another reloading session from your boy, man. Stay tuned. I'm going to get into the specifics of setting them up. Once you get them set up, run them through, man. It's really not that hard, man. Like I said, all you got to do is read and want to do it, be determined. I'm a shooter. I need bullets all the time. So that's what got me into it. Stay tuned.